Alright, what's up? I'm Ayan, and today I will install Tiny11. First of all, whenever you see the boot screen, smash the delete key to enter BIOS. And now we are going to the advanced mode. And here we need to turn on secure boot as well as TPM because some games require TPM and secure boot. Otherwise, you don't need them because that is the reason we installed Tiny11 so we can bypass these requirements. But these requirements are enforced by some games. That is why I am using TPM as well as secure boot. So first of all, make sure TPM is on just like I did. And here in the secure boot section, you see you need to turn it off first because once you install your Tiny11 iOS image, then you can turn it back on and it will boot like normal. So I have turned it off for now and I will at the end of the video will turn it back on. So let's change settings and reset. Hit enter. Now this will boot. No need to press the F11 key on my Asus BIOS to get into the one-time boot menu. I am smashing that F11 key and here we go. We got the one-time boot menu. We need to select our USB drive and you see the Tiny11 ISO image right there. Hit enter and hit into boot into normal mode. This will start booting up Windows installer from the USB and then we can install Windows onto our SSD or hard drive, whichever one you are using. I am using SSD, so I will entirely wipe off the SSD, delete all the partitions, so install fresh. Don't get any nonsense or residual from my previous installation. Now let's wait for the installer to boot up. Here we go. We have the installer right here. We need to select the language. I am going with the English US. Click on the next button right here. Select next because that is the keyboard layout. Select accept and this is the you see there are two disks, disk 0 and disk 1. I am deleting all the partition from disk 0 which is my SSD, 2 terabyte lecture SSD, and deleting all the partitions because I do not want anything from my previous Windows installation. I want the fresh install right here. And in case you're wondering if you can accidentally delete partitions from USB, no, you cannot. So select your SSD, click on next, and wait for it. This will now start partitioning your disk and start installing Windows 11 onto it. Now it is starting to install Tiny11 actually onto my disk. This will take a little bit of my time, so I'm just gonna speed it up for you guys. So after your PC or your laptop restarts, you can simply unplug your USB because all of the installation that will proceed from now on will only be done on your SSD. So you don't need the USB for that. Unplugging it is safe so it doesn't reinstall Windows. So unplug it right now. Now we wait for the installation to begin. Let me speed it up for you guys. And from now on, you can begin setting up your Windows. Select your region. I am going with the United States one because that is the default region. Right country, select the right keyboard layout, US, and I don't need a second keyboard layout. And always make sure you do not connect your internet. And now you can type in your name, so you can create a local account and not use your Microsoft account. I already unplugged my Ethernet cable as well as turned off my Wi-Fi. Now I can just simply type in my name, click on next. If you want a password, you can put it here or next to if you don't want any password. Always turn off these privacy settings. This is what I do on all of my laptops or PCs. Now make sure all of these are off. Accept. And now welcome to Windows. This will take a little bit of processing. These are getting things ready for you. Okay, so after your installation is complete, you will be greeted with Windows. Windows is now booted and ready to be used. Before plugging in your Ethernet cable or turning on your Wi-Fi, go to your settings, Windows settings app, and I'm going to pause Windows updates because I don't want automatically installed drivers. I am going to be using Asus Armory Crate to install drivers. So I will show you right now how you can do that. As you can see, the updates are now paused. Now I'm going to plug in my Ethernet cable and we'll be right back. So as soon as I plugged in my Ethernet cable, I get this pop-up saying if I want to download the Armory Crate app. I am going to be using the Asus Armory Crate app to install drivers. So I am going to say yes, and this will start installing Asus Armory Crate. This will take some time, depends on how fast your internet connection is. I don't have a that fast internet connection, so this will take a little bit of time. So while this is installing, I might as well install OBS Studio as well. Since you are here, I will show you how you can do it. Without a browser, of course. Simply open up CMD command prompt and type in winget install OBS. Hit enter. This will start connecting to the internet and ask for some permissions or agreements. We wait, we wait, we wait, and we wait. We wait a little longer because my internet is kind of slow, and I am also installing Asus Armory Crate in the background. Yep, as you can see, it is installing Armory Crate or Aura Creator. Oh, I never used Aura Creator. Yeah, I use the default buttons on my PC to turn or change lights. I usually keep it in a simple RGB and might as well turn it off. Okay, so it is now downloading some stuff. Okay, the installing is complete. Now we need to agree to the source agreements term. I'm going to type in Y and hit enter. Now, okay, type in Y, hit enter. This will agree and start. Or okay, so we got multiple packages. I got OBS Studio from somewhere else and OBS Studio from the OBS project. Well, I am installing from the winget source, so I will copy this ID. Simply select it all, right click to copy and type in winget space install space paste this ID, hit enter. This will start installing OBS Studio and the Asus Armory Crate is installing in the background. I am going to skip it and move to the next part because this is going to take some time. Why waste others' time? Okay, now as you can see, the downloading of OBS Studio has begun, and I am having a feeling that this is going to take a lot of time. My internet is kind of really slow. Okay, welcome to Asus Armory Crate. Now click on agree. I still have not installed OBS. I will install the feature library later, depend on whether I need those features or not. I'm going with the off flag version and click on start using. I understand because it requires you to have the user account user control. Now this is installing ROG Live service and other installers which are going to take some time. Might as well use, if your winget is not working, you can also install your software from the Microsoft Store because that is already installed. I'm trying to install OBS, but I'm not going to use it. I will be installing from the winget utility only. So the Asus Armory Crate is now ready to use. All we need to do is restart the system. Click on reboot system. This will restart your PC and you will be ready to use the Asus Armory Crate. Okay, so while this is restarting, I will show you that now you can safely turn on your secure boot. I am going to smash that delete key while it is booting. This will let me go into BIOS, and then I will turn on secure boot and everything will be just fine. Let me smash the delete key. This will take us time to boot, and here we go. Now we are into the BIOS. Go to advanced setup. Always make sure you have the resizable bar and export turned on, because to get the maximum out of your PC. In the advanced sections, let me show you that we already have TPM enabled and it is working fine. Now you can go to your boot menu and turn on your secure boot. If you want to game that requires secure boot, you can easily use these settings, and Tiny11 will also boot on secure boot. It won't cause you any unbootable problems, as you can see. Now we wait for the system to boot up, and I will catch you in the very next video. In the next video, I will show you how you can use Asus Armory Crate to install drivers, because I am not going to be using, or neither should you use, the Windows Update drivers, because those are basics, and using the Asus Armory Crate is the best way to get the optimized driver for your Asus motherboard. As you can see, it is now booted. Anyway, that's been it. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.